My name is Brengman. I'm a fiction writer, and I'm going to be reading from my short story, Obsidian. But before I do, I want to offer a quick thank you to both my parents and all the wonderful professors I've had here at Hamline. So, this particular excerpt takes place about an hour after the protagonist, who is a detective, responds to a call about a missing boy in the area. Force is convinced Chief Adrian Marks used to be an actress before becoming a cop. I believe it too. I had stress better than anyone I've seen. Only has one cue, nigh unnoticeable unless you've worked with her for long enough. Turned into somewhat of a game with the newer guys, teasing them when they stress her out. She's stressed before I even step into her office, but I don't feel like waiting around to talk. Raleigh, she greets, hardly looking up from the reports. Please tell me there's more than the rough income. That can't be the only link. Seems to get more skeletal every time I see her. Hollow cheeks, pointed chin, almost bulging eyes. She drops her pen, meets my eyes, runs a hand through her short, combed back hair. I shrug and sit. Children aged 3 through 5? She shakes her head. I don't know what to tell you. Don't get me wrong, I trust you. It just seems like every other case, there's been a clear next step, and even when I don't know what that is, you always seem to. Pauses. You don't, right? Tell me I'm not just talking out of my ass. What I want to know is what happened to the chief who never let her stress show. Oh, what's to hide from? They're children. If I don't show a little humanity once in a while, then I may as well be no better than the people that... Stops herself. Adrian, don't compare yourself with them. Runs her hand through her hair again. No, you're right. That was inappropriate of me. She turns on her chair and looks out her window. Everything is gray, dreary, windy. I'm not going to tell you I feel like a mother to the city or anything, because I don't. But when you have young children, even as the chief of the St. Andrew Police Department, cases like this are really fucking scary. I want to say I understand, but can't. I nod, even though she's not looking. She spins back to me. I'm not trying to guilt trip you. You're an exceptional detective, but I can tell you're getting tired. I realize I've been bouncing my leg. I've handled worse. You always say that. It sounds like it was meant to come out more lightheartedly. I know. I stare at the air above my leg. Take a long breath. Phone vibrates in my pocket. I don't reach for it right away. Raleigh, Chief Marks straightens. I don't mean for this to sound like a bribe, but after you solve this, you have my permission to resign. I know the Davis, Linfield, and now Mosley cases have been hard on you, but I don't want you to feel like you owe it to me to keep working here. You've done so much for the city already. Phone buzzes again. I nod slowly and stand. I appreciate that. Nobody brings kids into McDonald's lately, let alone the play places. Add that to mid-afternoon and you've got a dead restaurant. The fact that it's a weekend no longer makes any difference. Been weeks since I've seen more than a single family in a park at a time. Children have become a rare sight. Once the Mosley case hits the news, that'll only get worse. I don't see Danielle right away. She has to knock on the glass between the counter and play place to get my attention. I step through the door, expect a full breath of children's socks and sweat, but it smells the same as the other half of the building. Grayson and his sister's laughter echo out of the tubes and tunnels. Hope I didn't pull you out of anything too important. Shake my head. What do you have for me? I sit across from her. She's changed out of her sweats in favor of jeans. Hair looks the same as this morning. Makes me wonder if she's just perpetually fresh out of the shower. She grabs the tray of wrappers, napkins, blackened French fry ends, and 2 identical Hot Wheels cars and sets it on the adjacent table. Reaches into her pocket, pulls out a dirty note card. Grayson found this in the backyard about an hour ago. I slide the paper closer. 4 words in blue pen. They'll be happy now. Holy shit, I mutter. Flip it over. Stare. Miss Williams, why didn't you call and ask someone to come to your house? Shrugs, curling her legs to her chest. I thought I should call you. When they were searching my yard, they were telling me how good you are and how lucky Carrie was that you were leading the investigation. I just thought it would be easiest to give it to you. I can hardly tear myself away from the note. I glance at the echoes from the play place. Miss Williams, may I speak with your son? You can call me Danielle. And yeah, of course. She turns and shouts up, Grayson, can you come down, please? The detective wants to talk to you. A response reverberates out, and Grayson pops out from the slide. Grabs one of the cars on the tray as he walks up. Grayson, can you tell me where you found this? He brightens. It was under a bunch of leaves by the big tree that fell. Cody didn't hide there, but it probably got blown around by the wind. And there wasn't anything else you saw. Shakes his head. All right, thanks for your help, Grayson. He runs back to the play place, and I jump to my feet. I appreciate your help, Miss Danielle. I'm halfway out the door when I turn back to her for a moment. Do your son a favor. get him into a police academy when he's older.